After a night of unforgettable events, new champions, and moments that changed the landscape of WWE, how does Roman Reigns fit into the fold? Well, before we find out the answer, I think it's necessary to just add a quick note that I put in my last video, just so this doesn't age more poorly than spoiled milk, as due to the allegations against Brock Lesnar, from now I'll refer to him as redacted in case he is found guilty. But anyways, without any further ado, let's do this. We begin our story on the Raw after Mania. Rollins is cutting a promo saying he is the greatest professional wrestler on the planet, as he is holding the greatest prize in the industry. However, this brings out Roman Reigns, who believes he deserves a title shot after he had just defeated Seth only 24 hours prior. As soon as things are starting to heat up, here comes the fan favourite yes man Daniel Bryan, and he takes a different approach to Reigns and congratulates Seth, although he says he never got pinned, unlike the Authority's main guy. As soon as Bryan says this, however, Randy Orton sneaks into the ring and plants Seth with an RKO. Everybody is gunning for this title, and it's decided that there will be two main events tonight: Seth Rollins versus Redacted, and Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns, with the winner facing Redacted or Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules. And the match up first is a triple threat, and it absolutely steals the show, and Roman is seeming to be the likely winner as he's looking for a spear, but then Bray Wyatt is here, and after his win over The Undertaker the night prior, he nails Roman and Bryan with her sister Abigail. Both men screwed Wyatt out of the 2015 Rumble, whether it be directly eliminating him or indirectly distracting him, as he eliminated the yet-to-be tribal chief. He's out for vengeance, and this allows Orton to sneak out with the win. Also, this could be a very good reason as to why Orton joins the Wyatt family in mid-2016. Anyways, the main event plays out exactly the same as to real life, with Redacted annihilating everyone. So at Extreme Rules, Daniel Bryan teams up with Roman Reigns to take on the Fallen Angels, Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt in an Extreme Rules match. Shocker, I know. And with talent in the ring, the match is absolutely phenomenal. Luke Harper and Roman Reigns have standout main event performances, and all men solidify their status in WWE. But Roman and Bryan are on top. It's looking like it could be all she wrote. Reigns is looking for a spear, but then the lights go out. And when the lights come back on, a ginormous man is standing at the top of the ramp with a black sheep mask. Eric Rowan isn't there after his war with Dean Ambrose account earlier in the night. And with Daniel and Roman both startled, Luke Harper turns Bryan inside out with a hellacious discus clothesline. But as soon as Roman notices this, he gets nailed with his sister Abigail. And just like that, the Wyatt family have won the battle, but have they won the war? Well, before we get to Raw, I should also mention Seth retains at Extreme Rules just like real life in a steel cage match against Randy Orton. However, after the fact, Bray Wyatt lays out Rollins as he also indirectly screwed him at the Rumble. Thus, on the night after Extreme Rules, Seth, Roman and Bryan all want payback, along with Randy wanting vengeance against Rollins. And due to the carnage, Triple H announces two matches for payback. Seth Rollins taking on Randy Orton, Redacted, and Neville, who came inches away from winning the WWE title on Raw, and the Wyatt family taking on Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in a 6-man tag team match. On top of this, if the Wyatts won, Bray would get a WWE title match in Elimination Chamber. However, if the babyfaces won, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose all would get their own separate shots for the championship. And similar to Extreme Rules, the match of Payback is an absolute barnstormer, with Roman and Harper once again stealing the show. Ambrose and Bryan are, as per usual, absolutely fantastic, and the Black Sheep aka Braun Strowman makes his official debut and dominates the matchup. Wyatt is so confident that he hardly participates in the match. All men who participate in the match steal the show and produce a match of the night caliber contest. However, in the end, with Wyatt still not getting into the ring, Braun Strowman makes Daniel Bryan pass out. So Wyatt gets his title shot in Elimination Chamber against Seth, who just manages to pull out the win after pinning Randy Orton. But where does this leave Roman Reigns? Well, due to Daniel Bryan having to vacate the Intercontinental Championship in real life, Bryan is off TV with a concussion, which would unfortunately lead to his first retirement. So now Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose are having to finish the war against the Wyatt family. And after all the tension between the two men, Triple H makes a match in Elimination Chamber which will determine the next challenger for Seth or Bray. And the competitors include Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Sheamus, Neville, Luke Harper and lastly Redacted, who all win qualifying matches in the build-up to the show. And with the talent involved, the match, as per usual, steals the show, with Roman Reigns targeting and eliminating Harper from the match. Him and Ambrose are slugging it out as well, which lasts the rest of the match. Everyone gangs up on Redacted to eliminate him. Sheamus is red arrowed out of his boots and eliminated by Neville. and we're down to the final 3. But Ambrose and Reigns are so distracted with each other they don't notice Neville, who nails a humongous dive off the top of the pod on the Ambrose, which eliminates him. But he took himself out. Neville stumbles to his feet after nearly killing his body to eliminate the lunatic, which gives Reigns an opening, and with every fibre in his body, Roman launches the biggest spear he's ever delivered, which eliminates Neville. And with that, Reigns has done it. He's punched his ticket to Money in the Bank to face Seth Rollins, who managed to get the win over Wyatt after The Undertaker screwed the Eagle of Worlds out of the WWE title. And due to Rowan's more organic rise to the top, people are a lot more excited to see Reigns get his first one-on-one WWE Championship match. But Rollins still has the authority. Kane, Mark Henry and Big Show all hit massive moves towards Reigns, which leaves him banged up, but he's not alone. Ambrose and Neville set aside their differences as they join together along with Dolph Ziggler to help Roman Reigns fend off the authority. And we're here. Roman and Seth face off, and just like the match they'd have in real life a year later, the match is fantastic, but it's an even battlefield. Rollins has no more backup. Roman is getting on top and smashing Rollins into the ground. Is it his time? He's lining up for a spear. Can Roman become champion? He launches himself towards Rollins, but he catches it into the pedigree. Is it over? Is Roman's fight over? No! With all of his power, Reigns launches out of the cover. Rollins is bewildered. He thought it was over, but he knows he needs more. He sets up Reigns for another pedigree, but Reigns avoids. He then bounces off the ropes and nails a spear. And just like that, Roman Reigns has accomplished his goal and became WWE Champion. He's on top of the world. For now.